Welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 161. This Wednesday, 21st day of February 2018. My names are Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie, and today I am looking at 7 things mentally healthy people tell themselves. The messages we give to ourselves every day have enormous power. Anything that is repeated and repeated and repeated can become the truth, even when it is not. Any coach will tell you that practice doesn't necessarily make perfect, but it certainly does make permanent. Repeating negative messages can wear down our sense of self, as surely as a constant stream of water will wear down even the hardest stone. Repeating positive messages, on the other hand, is more like creating a pearl in an oyster. With each additional positive message, our confidence and competence grow. Positive psychologists have studied this extensively, as long as the 1950s. Abraham Maslow said that a self-actualized person is someone who focuses on his or her thoughts, talents, and strengths. The director of the Penn Positive Psychology Center, Dr. Martin Seligman, who has been called the father of positive psychology, has found that when people identify and use their top strengths regularly, they can be more productive and can experience a high level of self-esteem. Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, professor of psychology at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, has concluded that positivity helps broaden our ideas about possible actions, opening our awareness to a wider range of thoughts and actions than is typical. What all this means on a practical level is that deciding to emphasize the positive is the key to a happy and productive life. Yes, deciding, that's the word. Where we put our attention is a decision. It can seem like dark clouds cover every silver lining, but that silver lining is still there if we look for it. Feeling good, or at least better, will not happen if we tell ourselves over and over again that we are helpless, that the situation is hopeless. To strengthen or improve our mental health, we all need to think the way mentally healthy people think, shifting our focus from all that is wrong in this world, and there are so many things that are wrong, to whatever we can find that is good, positive, and possible in ourselves, other people, and in our situation. And that is the key to thriving. Here are the 7 things that mentally healthy people tell themselves, even on daily basis. 1. I am a lovable person. No child is born who is not lovable. Look at any newborn. That small nose, those tiny fingers and toes are meant to engage adults' protective and loving feelings. You were no different when you were born. The adults around you when you were small may have been too wounded, too ill, or too overwhelmed to love you, but that is on them. You were and still are a lovable person, just by the fact of your existence. And if you remember this daily, it surely will propel you to achieve greatness. 2. I am capable. From the time they take their first breath, human beings are wired to learn, to adapt, and to grow. You have been learning and growing every minute. You may not have been taught all you need to know to manage your feelings or to take care of yourself. You may have learned unusual behaviors in order to survive. But you are never too old to learn new skills. And anything you've learned that is not helpful or healthy can be unlearned. 3. Most other people are lovable and capable too. It's crucial not to let negative or painful experiences with a few negative or toxic people color our opinion of everyone. That you were in an abusive relationship with a man does not make all men abusive. That you were cheated on by your best friend does not make all best friends cheats. That you were passed over in promotion by an employer does not make all employers mean persons. The majority of people in the world do mean well and are doing the best they can. Once we are adults, we can choose who we want to surround ourselves with. We can seek out the people who are living lives that are decent, warm, and contributing good to the world. 4. Success comes from doing. It's been proven over and over again by researchers that success comes from doing, not from wishing it, not from thinking it, and definitely not from praying for it. Feeling good comes from doing good things. Positive self-esteem is the outcome, not the prerequisite, for being successful in relationships, school, work, sports, hobbies, just about anything. We all have a choice whether we wait to feel better or we do the things that we know will help us become better. 5. Challenges are opportunities. Life isn't easy or fair. How we meet challenges and obstacles is a choice. Mentally healthy people find ways to engage with a problem and look for ways to solve it. They refuse to let their fears keep them from trying something new, even if it is difficult. Stretching ourselves outside of our comfort zones is what helps us to grow. Mentally healthy people also recognize that sometimes the opportunity hidden inside a challenge is the opportunity to say no. Not all problems are worth solving, and not all problems can be solved as they are defined. 6. It's only human to make mistakes. Mentally healthy people know that a mistake is not the reason to give up. It is an opportunity to learn and try again. Willingness to acknowledge and fix our errors is the mark of strength. Cultivating the courage to be imperfect is central to being willing to try again. Number 7. I have what it takes to cope with change and to make changes. Change is inevitable in life. Mentally healthy people believe in the ability to cope and to adapt to changes. They are not unrealistic. They don't deny the seriousness of a problem. They do acknowledge when a situation is very difficult. They don't criticize themselves for not wanting to deal with whatever it is they have to deal with. But they have a deep-seated belief that if they do tackle the problem, they will eventually find a solution or find a way around it. If you remember these 7 phrases whenever you're confronted with issues or challenges, then you surely would have your head in one place and your progress is assured. Until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Top Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.